so goddamn beautiful, we wouldn't be having this conversation, Scorpio. Understand me when I say y'all are just fine. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you when you just this fine. You understand me? You just this fine. Y'all Scorpio sons are fine as fuck. I mean, Scorpio son, you just fine. Like, okay, done blowing smoke up y'all's asses. Cause I don't need it getting to your head, and I don't need you coming up in here with your inquisitive minds, inquisiting about, oh this nigga, oh yeah, he a simping, he doing this, he doing. And I always overthink everything. Gotta put the pyramid scheme in, and the Kwanzaa scheme, and the fucking Ponzi, and the fucking bonsai and shit. Stop. Look. Listen. Scorpio, I love you guys. You guys are funny as shit, okay? So, listen to me when I say, we can't control everything. And I know you know that, right? But I feel like you don't know that, right? It's like, okay, so I know you know that. I know you know that, right? You can't control people's reactions to the shit that you say, the shit that you do, da da da, etc., etc., etc. But Scorpio sign, my love, Scorpio ascendant, my love, you have to look for another way to explain your greatness. Because when you are trying to tell your family and the people that you genuinely love and feel for, have feelings for, you tend to be a little bit harsh. You are so intelligent. I mean, you break it down, love. You break it down in the best way you know possible, which is the harshest critique. Okay, you say, my life is like this, and if you can't get on the train, then get off the train, right? But when you love somebody and you want to keep them in your life, you don't get just keep telling them fuck off, 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 fuck, and then you miss them when they're gone, type shit. Like that just don't make sense to me. So that's one thing I want to go over. Another thing is something to do with like filler, and it's filler conversations, filler communication with people. It's like, I know you like people, right? Because you do like people. For Scorpios, y'all like people. So don't you pretend and sit here and be like, oh my God, I hate every. No, you like talking to people. Don't you lie. Because I know what you like doing. You guys like picking people's brains. And it's okay to be a sapio because you guys are the literal founder of sapiosexuality, right? You're the founder of that shit, okay? You're the grandfather of time and shit, of that shit. So listen, I really, really seriously want you to think about not talking to so many fillers. And what that mean is stop talking to so many people just to fill a void, right? There are certain people in your life that make you feel like you are lesser than. And it's not because they say so, right? It's not because they say so, at least not to your face. It's because you are hanging around a slew of idiots. I said, really? We're going back. I think you're hanging around the wrong crew, the wrong slew, and these people consist of complete and utter melted brains. Okay, these are not brains that you're speaking to. These are literal husks of human beings. They are not as intelligent. They couldn't even fucking hold your jockstrap. And if you don't know what that means, it means they couldn't even hold your balls. They couldn't even do that. They couldn't even be the water boy at the fucking football game. They're not that intelligent. They're not even fucking close. So when you are sitting here and hanging around these fucking slobs, these people who slobber and drink and fucking pick their nose and eat it and shit, how does that make you feel? It makes you feel like an idiot. Of course it does. So now, as a repercussion of you slewing around with other slews, you feel like shit about yourself. You can't even look yourself in the eye. You can't even look in the motherfucking mirror no more. Okay? TikTok, baby. Mouse went off the clock. That shit strike 12 and the nigga said his goodbyes and jumped off the fucking clock. I mean, I don't know. The nigga jumped off his clock and hung himself because y'all motherfuckers are about to hang yourself from dealing with retards like this. I'm just letting you know. I'm gonna say the truth since You know, I've already gotten fucking 3 strikes on YouTube. What's not another one type shit? No, I'm playing. You're bored. I get it. It's boring to talk to sometimes. Sometimes it's boring to talk to certain people. Other times, if you're bored, what you do is an activity. Love. You're so beautiful. You're so serene. You Okay. I'm not gonna say that. There's things that went through in my mind, and you went through it too. We both went through it at the same time. So only we know what we went through just in that moment, right? The flashback and the, okay. You know how you make me feel, right? Stop. It makes you less attractive to yourself. It makes you less sexy. It makes you feel like you want to beat yourself up all the time because the retardation, the poetry, I'm gonna call it the poetry, where you may be fucking and whatever, diddling and dawdling with people who just ain't your style, ain't your type. Babe, oh my God, it's repulsive. It's repulsive. Don't take the risk that I could see you taking a risk on some folk. Don't take the risk. It's not worth your emotions. It's not emotion. Yeah, they say you're emotionally cheating on yourself because that's the truth. You're emotionally cheating on yourself because you start beating yourself up because these people beat themselves up. Your confidence is so low because these people's confidence is so low. You mirror. This is a part of being Scorpio. You pick up on people's energy and you mirror them. Okay, you're basically what you're doing is you are taking on the pain of others in order to find some sort of satisfaction within another individual, to find some an imprint or some commonality, right? Because you're a chameleon, right? And so you want to be like everybody else, even though you're not like everybody else. So you try to be like everybody else, and then it bites you in the ass. Because now you're acting just like them, and they're a piece of shit, and they're not confident about themselves, they're insecure, and they do all these things, and they're toxic as fuck, and babe, it's, oh my God. It gives me heartburn. Like, that's how bad it is. It gives me heartburn, right? You are so fucking smart. They said be the bigger person. Be the bigger bitch. You got me? Like, okay. So we get it, right? We get it that these people are sad and they gotta play the small violin. Pull that shit out your pocket, right? I always do. Pull that shit out your shirt pocket and go. The small violin means they always gotta play some motherfucking tune on the violin that's all sad and shit, saying my life is horrible. Da 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 da. It's always an excuse out there running ass motherfucking mouth. They running like a motherfucking egg. Bitch, it's pointless. It's pointless. They're runnier than piss. There's no point. It's the same shit over and over and over again, and you wonder why you have identity issues because all these people that are hanging around have identity issues. It's just now. There's no point. There's no point. There's no point. What else do we have? Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Ooh, yeah, you said you're so funny. You said you funny as shit, nigga. You said you funny as shit. Yeah, bitch, I'm wild as fuck because I'm wild about you. Understand that? I'm worried about you. I'm worried about your health. I want you to be better for yourself. I want you to pick up your motherfucking self and dust yourself off. Because in the end of the grand scheme, it's only going to be you. You understand that? It's only going to be you. That's what the Scorpios always say, right? Listen, in the grand scheme of things, at the end of the cycle, it's always going to be you, love. You the only one who's going to make it through. And I'm not saying that because you avoided of relationships or nothing like that. I'm saying that because that's just the truth. The grand scheme of things. Lovely. You are so lovely. Like I keep seeing a fucking flower and I keep hearing old school music like fucking, what's his name? Elvis Presley or some shit. I don't know. I keep seeing people in my head that just sing old song, corny ass songs, and they're very sexy, very familiar to me. So, yeah, I was raised by old crust. Disorder. So you do have an issue with your body, with your physical appearance, whatever, but it just doesn't make it better when this is all you hear. Your whole entire life is all you hear. And now it's like, okay, reopening of the wounds 24/7. Jesus Christ. Lord and Savior. There's a new okay, so they did say nobody will save you, but there's a new respect that's coming out, I think. So the new respect that's coming out within you is you're gonna get good by yourself. Okay, you're gonna get go with your relationship with your body by yourself. You're gonna start doing things by yourself, and you're gonna start realizing that how easy it is to do things by yourself. But remember, respect is earned, right? And so, like, the more you respect yourself, the less anxiety, social anxiety you have, less anxiety you have in general, the less games you play with yourself and with other people, right? Because you don't need no throwing up no dollar signs into people's face, and you don't need no mask in order to present yourself to other individuals. It's just pure scorpion. Per, 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 per. Pure scorpion. Nah, cause that's sexy, bro. That's I mean royalty. I heard bros before hoes. That's, I mean, baby, you know you want pussy, so don't you even camp on there. And also, if you're a female, you know you want dick, so don't even cap on there. Okay, you know you want a relationship, you know you want love, right? And all these things, you need to work on yourself. Stop drinking beer. Stop sitting around and fucking gaining that beer belly, looking fat and shit. I'm sorry, someone had to say it. Someone had to say it, right? If when you drip and sweat like that, someone had to say it. The old you, right? The old you would have just sat by and watched the world go flanking. At least now you're thinking, okay? Because what I see here is you're thinking about shit. You're actually sitting here and saying, okay, so why do I feel this process? Why is it that I need to feel this way? Why is it that I'm not attracting what I want? Why is it I'm doing this and why? You're questioning yourself, which is really, really good. That means you're healing, okay? Unlike certain other individuals that we just dealt with. You're healing. You're holding yourself accountable. Responsibility. This is a piece of responsibility. Now you're hungry to take risks. You're hungry to be more. I heard more than meets the eye. You're like a fucking transformer. You have a lot of tools right now. And I feel like tools in your toolbox kind of just means like you have a lot of possibilities. You have a lot of manifestations coming your way in order to make your life a hell of a lot easier. Now, whether this is people who just support you and love you for the person that you are, or maybe you just stumble across different healing techniques. These are things that are popping up just out of the fucking norm. It's just random. It's so random. You're like, what? It had to be guided to you in some type of way. It was given to you by God. It was given to you by God, love. By God. The gods. I see you saying fuck you to a soul connection. Okay. What's going on with the soul connection? What's going on with it? So the soul connection does not seem romantic to me, but I'm gonna look. I don't think it's romantic. I think it's a friend or something of that nature, right? What's the soul connection? So the soul connection is a little bit something triggering to you. And I think the reason why it's triggering is because this person is your antithesis. What does antithesis mean? Antithesis means opposite. Okay, I feel like this is like Dorax D or something. It means opposite. They're your opposite in every way. In every way. And every way, shape, or form. They deal with things the opposite. But this is where, like, I feel like you need to start taking notes, right? Because I feel like if y'all took notes from each other, y'all would be like the smartest twins on the planet and shit. So I might be talking about a sibling. But if y'all would take notes, y'all would be the smartest motherfuckers on the face of the planet. You guys would be the best, like, get along the best. This could also be your child. It could also be your mother. Okay? So if y'all would just take notes from each other, just shut the fuck up and take notes. Like, it'd be so much easier on yourself. Yeah, they said take off your shitty person mask. Stop being a fucking pompous ass. Pull the dick out of your ass. And just have a conversation. Even if it takes a while, I hear even if it takes a couple of hours to kind of hash it out, take a couple of hours to hash it out. It's just easier when you do that, right? Hash over something personal like music. That's what they're saying. Yeah, hash over something personal like music, okay? So there's something about dating here, dating apps, okay? Being able to finally express yourself the right way towards people off of dating apps. Maybe you're doing like a lot of cutting out. You're not like flexing as much. You just don't care as much. You might have you might have turned off notifications off of dating apps or deleted them entirely. Which I agree in that stat because I feel like, people are going to miss you on there, right? Because you're just so sexy looking. You use some good eye candy. But I feel like what's really going to pop through for you is people in real life actually being able to approach you, because you're less approachable when you have reasons to recluse. And I feel like those dating apps and everything that you was going on media was they were reasons why you could recluse. Okay, Scorpios are natural recluses. Okay, y'all like the dark side. You like be dark under a rock somewhere. You just do. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, obviously. But when you're this young and this strong, like, you want to get out to and fuck around. Like, let's not lie here. Let's not dance around it. You want to get around and do your thing, right? Okay, this is your rodeo. So you're trying to get out that lasso and start riding. You got me? So that's just the way it be. I heard jambalaya. For some reason, they keep talking about food here. Maybe you're just hungry, like I said. Like, the weight thing. Like, it's something that you're really worried about, and yet, wow, like, you're not really doing much. Like, your drive is just lost. I feel like it's lost in your sex drive. Your sex drive is lost in translation. It's not here, babe. Where is your sex? Why don't you want to fuck? It's because you gained too much weight. That's why your sex drive's so low. It's why everything just went to hell. Like, you don't even feel like doing the shit that you did before with the whips and shit, the whips and tassels and shit. You don't even feel like doing that. Love, sweetie, hey, stop. You need to get back on your A game. Get back on your A, not your B. Not your C, not your D, not your G, not your F. Get back on your A. Or your S, I suppose. There's a fucking invasive ass Virgo. That's an invasive species. Put that shit down. Kill that shit. Block that shit. That Virgo is an invasive species. All they're doing is fucking with your head, giving you a migraine and shit. The reason why you've been getting migraines more recently is from this person, right? Cut out the Virgo. The people that are enabling you to act like an idiot, cut them out, because you are way too smart for this shit. You have a PhD, love. You already have a PhD. You have the capability of going to Harvard. Okay, I'm telling you right now. You have an Ivy League PhD. Right the fuck now. Even without the schooling. If you would just pull your head out of your motherfucking ass and stop chugging down, chowing down. Yep, I just got the PhD card. I wish I got it right there. PhD. I'm not lying to you when I said it. Y'all are the smartest. To me, you guys are the smartest zodiac ever, like, ever built. I don't know whether it's your zodiac, because I've met some retards too, but I'm saying, like, I've only met, I've only associated myself with smart Scorpio people. You know when you can associate yourself with idiots, but it's like it doesn't feel as good. Like, you can talk to them, but it kind of feels like you're talking to a concrete wall. That's kind of how I feel with all the rest of the signs sometimes. It's like, okay, so I'm talking to an idiot, and I know I'm talking to an idiot, so why am I still talking? Why don't I just shut my fucking mouth and walk away? Sometimes I just can't stop running, though. You know, it's diarrhea of the mouth. Y'all are the same, babe. Y'all are the same. Let's not lie here. I heard you're waiting until your next birthday in order to go out and do something. Maybe you're turning 21. You could be turning 21. Going out, you're like, oh, I really want to drink. Oh, I really want to do this. Oh, my God. You know, I want to drink legally, go to the bar, do this, travel, clubbing, all this shit, right? You need money to do that, lovely. Where's your money? Okay? Start focusing on getting that shit up. You're thinking way too far in the future, love. Get your money up. Get your money up. They say if you want to win extra money, to wear something like, I heard, sheer or thin. Because people trying to look at your nipples. Jesus. People trying to look at your nipples and your body and shit. They want to see your body structure. That's what I keep seeing. Body structure. People, for some reason, I keep picking up like the homosexual trait. Like where people just sleeping on the couch and shit. I mean, whether that's you or them or what, that needs to stop too. You know that. You know that. You can't do that for your whole goddamn life, right? Like, it doesn't matter how scrum-diddly-umptious your puss tastes and how scrum-diddly-umptious your dick is. People, like, your shit gets old. And it gets old very fast, okay? Very fast. I see something, inherited health from a Aquarius, or maybe someone passes away, but I don't think that's the truth. And from an Aquarius, I would say, in the realm of the air, okay, there is an inheritance. And there's a new home, right? This is something you've been thinking about, but it feels like a trap. Okay, I mean, family to you in general is a little shady, but it feels like a trap. Okay, but there's someone reassuring you over on the other side that you need. This is what you need. So I want you to stop getting on your own nerves. Stop acting all awkward and shit. Stop psyching yourself up and making yourself hyperventilate. I need you to have a clear mind, clear state of mind for these next upcoming months. Because what's going to happen is I believe you're going to move. Some of y'all are going to move. Okay. And it's going to be a very, very crazy journey. Okay. It's going to be a crazy experience because you've never done it before. Most of y'all are so young that it bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me that you're watching. But this is something that you take steadily. It's not something you do quickly. Okay, so it's slow packing, slow all that, slowly saying goodbye, slowly doing it. I mean, really, you're just saying goodbye to like the fucking ghosts in the room and shit. Like, not really saying goodbye to anyone you give a fuck about. You're just kind of saying fuck, like, okay, you know, goodbye to the horses, goodbye to the men, goodbye to Humpty Dumpty, who couldn't be put back together again, type shit. Okay, great. I love you guys. Oh my god, y'all give me the funniest energy in the world. So they are talking about finances, something to do with finances to get a boost going. And the finances, I feel like, will push you into your game. Okay. There's certain people like the Gemini that you need to lay off that bitch too. That bitch just too fucking crazy, too naive. All they do lie and cry, lie and cry. Like, that's it. All they do is lie and cry, lie and cry. They emotionally project onto you. They make you want to eat, eat a whole rack of ribs and shit. They give you too much anxiety. They give you pimples. They make your hair fall out. Let's ignore the Gemini. Okay, let's get rid of that bitch. Okay, because that's a pretender right there. That's a liar. Snore on that bitch, because that bitch is butthurt as hell that you not even fucking paying attention. Yeah, you said fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I don't give a shit, bitch. You can't possess me because I'm the nigga that be possessing people. It's like, okay, so I'm the Scorpio. Like, you not the Scorpio. I'm the one who possesses people, bitch. Like, why are you trying to do that? I'm the death card, bitch. Like, I am retribution. I am, I am all these things. Like, I don't understand. Y'all, some of y'all are really burnt out. You're really protected, by the way, by from those energies, right? But I see some of y'all are really fucking burnt out. You're scared of being burnt out because it's like you can't stop. You can't stop, but you can. But you can. You just can't admit that to yourself. You can't admit that you want to have a good life and you want to have a good time. You can't admit that you want to move forward. That's scary to you because I feel like you have to leave behind a lot of comfort in toxic situations in order to move on ahead. But what I see here is the sun. First of all, I see the sun. And they gave me the yes card. Okay, and they gave me the queen card. They gave me the win-win-win card. And they gave me the gentle lady and the hello card. Okay. Come on. Come on. And the story, babe. And the story. Okay, hello and goodbye. That's it. That's all we do. So, babe, I just saw 2323. Check out that number. Actually, let me look that up for you. We're going to do that, right? Because even though angel numbers to me don't really mean something, maybe they mean something to you. I want to look it up for you. So, love. 2323. It means, oh my God, don't do the twin flame shit. Blessed to make his wishes fulfilled by the Lord. God is listening and is ready to unlock happiness into your life. I mean, hey, yeah. Hopes, new beginnings, and faith. Hey, come on. Guardian angels are calling you to live your life full of hope. You need that shit, love. If you dropped off the hope train, you need to try something new. Try something different. Try something brand new. Something you never even looked at before. Never looked at as a possibility for yourself, because it's like the things that you least expect yourself to do, Scorpio, you do them, because you guys always start from the bottom of the barrel. I mean, like crawling at the ground type shit through hell, and then you rise all the way to the top. That's just naturally how things go for you. It's a constant roller coaster, a constant up and down fluctuation through your whole entire life, and hopefully by the end of it, you've got a grasp on things. But you go through moments of crawling through hell and then rising all the way to heaven and then crawling through hell again. That's your nature, man. That's in your nature. Okay, you are someone, you represent rebirth, right? rebirth. So you're always going through brand new situations that might be good, might be horrible, but they're experiences, and that's what you take them as. It's a human experience. Okay. Love, beautiful Scorpio. I love you so much, so much. But anyways, Scorpios, 23, 23, 32, 32. I heard catch 22. I don't necessarily know what all that means, but all right, that's it. And I will make sure you watch this through, and I will see you, because it was uplifting. I think this is the most uplifting I've done so far. So, congratulations. Goodbye.